Hello Year 1 and welcome to another lesson of We Love Words. Remember, our story is the Gruffalo, and let's have a look at which word we are looking at today. So follow the sentence along with me. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. So, what is our new word today? You should be able to sound that word out. Fled. Fled. Well done. So, fled is our new word. Let's say it to the ceiling. Fled. Let's say it to the floor. Fled. Let's say it to the window. Fled. Let's say it 7 times. Fled, 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 fled. Our new word today is fled. Right, let's see what it means. This is a really big clue. If someone fled, it means they escaped or they ran away from something or someone. So we can see there, Tom from Tom and Jerry, he's fleeing. So another word for fled is flee. Depends on whether they're doing it now or whether they do it later, past or present tense, which you'll learn about in Year 2. But if someone fled, it means they escape or they run away from someone or something. And Tom there, you can see he's running away, he's escaping from this raging bull. Okay, so Tom is fleeing, or Tom has fled. So here's our anchor sentence then. The princess fled from the castle. And what does that word fled mean again? Well done, it means to run away or to escape. So this princess is running away or she's escaping from the castle. The princess fled from the castle. The princess fled from the castle. My turn. The princess fled from the castle. Your turn. My turn. The princess fled from the castle. Your turn. Super, well done. Right, let's see what else could flee from the castle. So we've got the word fled, that's in red, that one stays the same, but the word princess is in black, and that means we're going to change that word. So what else could flee from the castle? Ooh, what is that? Well done, it is a horse. The horse fled from the castle. The horse fled from the castle. Your turn. My turn. The horse fled from the castle. Your turn. Well done, super. Let's see what else could flee or run away or escape from the castle. Who is that? It is, of course, our queen. The queen fled from the castle. The queen fled from the castle. Your turn. Fantastic. The queen fled from the castle. Now it's your turn. Have a little think. We've got a princess, we've got a horse, and we've got a queen. Who else could flee from the castle? Who else that lives in a castle might want to run away or escape from it? I'll give you a couple of minutes to have a think. And just pause the video if you need a little bit more time. But I was thinking the king fled from the castle. The king fled from the castle. Or you could have the prince fled from the castle. Or there might be a witch. The witch fled from the castle. There's lots of different characters that might flee from a castle. So here's some other examples. The boy fled from the school gates at the end of the day. And I think everybody at school does this. You get so excited to go home after a day at school, your brain needs a bit of a break, and you escape from those school gates and run as fast as you can. So the boy fled from the school gates at the end of the day. And then we've got this man here, he fled from the policeman. So that man at the front looks a bit of a robber. He fled from the policeman. If you remember a word I think we learnt in October, pilfering. Can you remember what that word pilfering meant? If you can, tell the grown-up in your room at the moment. And well done. Pilfering meant to steal something, to take something that you're not supposed to take, that doesn't belong to you. Pilfering. So maybe this man was pilfering and that's why he's running away from the policeman. He fled from the policeman. Back to our story then. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. So back to our story then. Why do you think the Gruffalo has fled at this part of the story? Why do you think he's running away and escaping at this part of the story? Now that we know what it means, why do you think he's doing that? Have a little think. Well done, he's doing that because the mouse has said Gruffalo crumble. And Gruffalo crumble means the mouse is about to eat a pudding that contains Gruffalo. So the Gruffalo is scared. He thinks that the mouse eats Gruffalos. So he's a little bit scared, even though he's much bigger. He's a little bit scared and he's thinking, oh, I don't want to be in part of that Gruffalo crumble. I don't want to be eaten up. So he runs as quick as he can. As quick as the wind he turned and fled. So that is why he's running away at this part of the story. Right, back to your own experiences then. Here's these two children. They slammed the door behind them and fled to the field. They slammed the door behind them and fled to the field. So these two children, they've decided to run out of the house and go and play on the field. They slammed the door behind them and fled to the field. Why don't you have a try at reading that sentence with the grown-up in the room? Remember, you might need to sound out some of those words, or some of those words might be our tricky words that we just have to recognise. So the first word, point to the first word, they. We need to just be able to recognise that word, they. Next word, slammed, slammed. The, door, be, we can read be if we split this word up, be, and then it's not hind, it's hind, it's the I that makes the I sound. So behind them, and fled, our new word, to the field. And you learnt that E sound last week. The I and the E can make the E sound or it can make the I sound. So they slammed the door behind them and fled to the field. Right, have you ever escaped or ran somewhere? If you have ever escaped or ran somewhere, tell the grown-up in the room. Where is it you've ran to? Or you might be very excited. You might have gone somewhere like monkey business or the park, and you might be very excited. You run all the way to the park and you run all the way around it. So you're fleeing, or you've fled away from your parents. And then I want you to tell them where you have fled and why. So why might you run away? Why might you escape? And when did you do that? Super, well done. I hope you've enjoyed learning our new word today. Fled. Can you say that word? Fled. Well done. So I hope you've enjoyed learning that word today, and tomorrow you'll be listening to Miss Appleyard read the Gruffalo and see if you can pick up any of those words we've learnt this week. So we've learnt frightfully, wonderfully, astounding, and fled. I want you to listen out for those 4 words, when you listen to Miss Appleyard read that story, and then see if you can answer any questions she might ask about the Gruffalo. Well done, boys and girls. See you soon.